Hey, everybody. Good um, Friday afternoon to everybody. Pastor Shoulders jumping on here just for a few minutes. I've got some announcements that I need to scroll across for our church, but not just for our church. If you are not a part of FAC, these announcements do apply to you as well, as we're about to talk about what's behind me, and that is the Deeper Life Missions Conference coming up next month. So stay with me on all of our announcements. And even if you're not a part of FAC, please stay with me on these announcements. So I'm looking on here. Yes, you guys are on here. Most of the people on here today will go back and watch this on archive because I didn't set a specific time. I just said, here we go. So here we go to our church this Sunday's at 10 o'clock teaching. And then I'm doing a deal teaching this Sunday on the book of Acts, and I cannot wait to teach on that. Worship is at 11. Going to have a great time of worship this Sunday. This Sunday night starts back our Sunday night revive, which we do the first Sunday night of every month, as long as it's not like on a major holiday. We haven't really done this since COVID, and we are really excited about pumping this back up first Sunday in February, March, April, and May. And we've got some great speakers lined up that are going to come in on 6 o'clock the first Sunday night of the month. And none other than Pastor Nathan and Victoria Batson this Sunday night at 6 p.m. Nathan pastors and Victoria, they pastor New Life Apostolic here in Nashville. They always bless our church. I don't think I've ever been around Nathan when he didn't have a word from the Lord, and it was always at the right time, at the right season. We're going to be in our prayer room at 5:30. Last Sunday was one of our biggest turnouts in our prayer room, and that's just got me all excited. But Sunday night this week, 6 o'clock, we're cranking it back up. First Sunday in March, April, May, June, we're going to do it. This weekend is Pastor Nathan Batson is going to come be with us at 6 p.m. this Sunday. So to our church family, 2 services this week, and we're excited about that. Small groups for our church begins next Wednesday, February the 8th, as we launch a new season of small groups. Brother Aaron and Sister Eva Wojcik, they've got that all going. They're doing a great job with that. We will be here on the campus, and we will also be in several homes. So we got the sign-up sheets out. Be ready to sign up. Several of you signed up Wednesday night. One class was already full, and so it's going to be great with our small groups. Now, here's the deal behind me that concerns everybody, and that's the 2023 Deeper Life Missions Conference, 15, 16, 17 of the month of March. 7 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock in the day on Thursday and Friday. As you know, if you don't know, let me tell you, we feed you breakfast and lunch on both Thursday and Friday, so that'll help you out a little bit. Nighttime speaker is Evangelist Glenn and Madonna Massey from Louisiana. Sister Madonna will be singing, and Brother Glenn will be preaching. You say, well, they were there last year. They sure was. And we've done this before, bringing back the same people 2 years in a row, and it's always worked well. He can't wait to come, and so can she. She's going to sing the house down. He's going to preach the house down. Friday night, we're having a special drama team that's never been to our missions conference. They are absolutely incredible. We're bringing them in from the great state of Indiana. They're going to be with us Friday night. As you notice on the flyer here, Caleb and Kelsey Lisenby, they were with us last year, did our kids crusade portion where we dismissed our kids right after the singing. Kids got the Holy Ghost things were happening over there. That will be in our youth sanctuary. And then we also have special activities for even smaller kids, as we did last year over in our family life center with different fun activities for them. So we're trying to do our best to accommodate everybody with adults and with like K through 5, and then with younger kids as well. Now, that's not babies. You'll have to watch your babies. But we're going to do the best we can to have a great time again at Missions Conference. If you notice, it says special guest down here on the flyers. And the main thing is this. We want to take an amazing offering up for our missionaries. So I'm going to say this. What is today? February the 3rd. I'm going to say this. Are you ready? Do not wreck when you hear this. Don't fall out of your seat. I'm believing that one year at our missions conference, and this could be the year that we're going to receive $100,000 total. I think 78,000's been the max that we've ever received. 75 one year, 77, then 78 before. Wouldn't it be awesome to know we received $100,000 towards our missionaries? And I know what you're saying. The inflation's bad. Oh, that's a great time for a $100,000 offer. Won't you believe that with me? And if you want to go ahead and write that check, 100,000. I don't know how many zeros. That's a lot. But I'm talking about the total offer, 100,000. I need about 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 to believe that with me. You say maybe that'll happen one year. Well, I'm just going to believe it is going to happen one of these years, and why not this be the year? That's not a thus saith the Lord. That's a DJ that believes it can happen. And I believe if I can believe exceeding abundantly above all I can think, then he believes it way more than I do. He can do more than I ask or think, but it's got to be according to the power in us. Thursday and Friday during the day, our missionaries speak, and boy, do they ever speak well. Several of them I've been in contact with this week. Philip and Lucy Tolman from Mexico, Sister Mary Mitchell from Mexico, Brother Jamie Davis from India. These will all be in person and present here. The Huddlestons flying in from Mexico, and then obviously there's others that support other works. Daniel Barber from Brazil is flying in for this conference. Remember COVID, we had to do online. They're all coming in, and oh my, what a time that we're going to have. Our praise team here is already working. Our musicians, me and Brother Aaron Mochik this week, he's already working diligently on things like media and drama, signage, and we're wanting this thing to be the best ever. And the one way that Brother Aaron's really working is that we can get the word out to support our missionaries beyond just a one-time offering. So when you come this year, you're going to hear some language, some lingo that tells you, thank God for the one-time offering. But we're going to present multiple ways for you to be able to give beyond just the one-time offering, and we're going to make that in ways that we think you can be happy about. Our church has started back a choir. Sister Joy King, our music director, has started back a choir. Few people may join us for that, have a conference choir. It's going to be a great time. I mean it. It's going to be a great time. People ask me all the time. I told the church this Wednesday, they say, how many is going to be there? And I'm like, I don't know. There's no way I know the total that's going to be here. But we're getting some good feedback. A couple of you have asked about, do we send out specified hotels? Well, Nashville now is so big. Seriously, they're wanting to bring the Super Bowl here eventually. There's 1 million hotels here. Some of them are expensive, some of them middle, some of them not. And you can always get on Priceline.com or Expedia or hotels.com and get the best deal. There is a rate at Country Inn and Suites in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. If you mention First Apostolic Church, they should be able to pull up a special rate for March 15, 16, 17 is pretty good. I went by there today. It's a good hotel. You'd love it there. And Goodlettsville Country Inn and Suites, mention First Apostolic Church. And you're not going to beat the rate that they give compared to what Nashville costs these days. Again, Thursday and Friday we'll feed you lunch and we'll feed you breakfast. It's going to be a great time in the Lord. So to our church, 2 services this weekend. If you're in the local area and you don't have Sunday night church, come over here at 6 o'clock. I promise, pastors, we won't try to proselyte your people. I don't believe in that. But I do believe in fellowshipping together. Our small group starts next week. And missions conference the 15, 16, and 17. Remember, one of these years we're going to take $100,000. Why not this be the year? 2 services this Sunday. I love you all. Let's see. I didn't come up here with anything specific, but I'll just say this. All things work together for good to them that love God, to them that are the called according to his purpose. Take that to the bank today.